Welcome, everybody. This is the Discovering Greatness podcast. It is May 31st of 2024. We have an amazing panel here. Bree Campano, who is my co-host, and we also have Mr. Akey. Hey, Akey, thanks so much for joining us this week.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys invited me. I think it's a great honor to be here with you two guys. I'm new at this, but you guys has been so helpful to me all the way through this, and I can only thank God that He put you guys in my life.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're really stoked to have you here today. We're going to talk all about your free course on the Great Discovery. He has some really amazing courses on the Great Discovery, which we want to talk about. First, though, we'll give you a little update on how things are going with the Great Discovery. There's a special promo code going on tonight. We're seeing a lot of people signing up as course creators, a lot of people as affiliates, lots of learners. But Bree, give us a little update here on the Great Discovery. How are things going for you and with the Great Discovery in general?
I couldn't be more excited about it, to be quite honest with you. It is exploding. It is getting out everywhere. People are so excited about it. And I think the biggest thing they're excited about is the amount of knowledge and courses that are available that are free. People are uploading these amazing courses. I'm about to take one. I'm going to learn how to speak Italian. There's a beginner Italian course that is free for people, and there's nothing to do. All you have to do is hit enroll, sign out, fill out your page a little bit just about who you are, so that we can save your place. Obviously, you want to be able to come back and learn more. And it's super simple, and it's just been. I've had so many people come up and say, I love this. I've been able to take this course. I'm learning about TikTok from you, Alex, and learning
I am too.
Yeah, right. So we're all learning things that I didn't want to learn TikTok, but now I am learning TikTok, and I do love that. So it's been pretty exciting.
Well, Akey, before we jump into your free courses, you have some really amazing courses. Just what have you been really liking about the Great Discovery? You've been involved a little while now, so just give us your kind of experience, and we'll jump into what you're providing on the platform. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you, a friend of mine, Barrett Matthews, who we've known each other over 15 years because we through another life we were in, and he invited me to see the program. And when I seen how you could talk in different languages, and it looks so natural like you doing, I was hooked from that point on, because my thing has always been I want to get the gospel out to as many people as I can, and I never could find a platform that I could do that in extensively and be monetary where it wouldn't be backbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
and with the help you need, because like I said from the very beginning, you've been so helpful to me, Bree, Sandra, with how to onboard courses, and just all the help you ever need. I call Dr. Breakthrough, and he answered, and I talked to him, and he's a very busy person. So if you want to help, you want to learn, and there's so many things to do. I've learned things just in learning how to onboard courses that I didn't know before, that I can now add to my other videos that I do on other channels and stuff, that I can now improve with that. So it's an amazing thing. I'm so excited. I really don't know what to talk about first.
Yeah.
Not like me.
Well, let's talk about some of the free courses that you got up on there. I'm going to share some of these right now. You have these two great courses, and I first want to highlight the Dreadful Midnight Call. I mean, this is I think a really, really important course for people, and you have a story to share with us of why you created this course. So if you don't mind, Akey, would you explain this really great course here, and maybe some the story behind it and who this free course is for?
It's okay. It's for anybody who's ever got that call, and I call it midnight because anytime you get this call, it's midnight to you in your life. When you get a call telling you that, well, for me, I got a call from Louisiana from one of my daughters, Dottie Rose, that my baby girl had got killed, and I was not ready for that. Listen, I'm a man of great faith. I believe and I understand, but I was not prepared for that. I was not ready for that, and that's why I made this video, because I don't care who you are. You're not ready for that. It's not like somebody's been sick for a while and you had time to get used to the idea that they might be leaving. And the last, and I through the video, I tell people that the last thing I said to my daughter was, or she said to me was, "Dad, I'll call you later." So I'm going to bed thinking I'm going to hear from her later, maybe not that day, but the next day or whatever. And then I get a call telling me I will never ever hear from her ever again in life. And she's my baby girl, you know. So we were very close always. And I know a lot of other people besides me, because I've talked to them, that's been through this process where they've gotten this call. And I've known people, and the reason I made this video on top of that was I've known people that when Christmas come or Thanksgiving come, they can't handle it because they think about the dreadful times they had during those times. Well, this video is to help them through that process, to let them know that they can overcome that, that nobody can tell you how long your grieving period should be. But even though you're grieving, how you can handle it, how you can live through it, how you can respect the life of that person that went on, and not instead of having to keep you down, but how to lift you up because of the way they live, because of the things they brought to your life. And you know, and here's the thing too. I preached my daughter's funeral. And you'd be surprised at how many people ask me, "How were you able to do that?" And I was able to tell them, "Hey, it wasn't me. It was God that did that for me, because all I had to do was be there. He helped me through the rest." And it was made known to me it had nothing to do with me. Remember, I got some other daughters. I got grandkids. I got great grandkids. I had to be strong for them. Because if they see me fall apart, how are they going to handle it? But when they see me be able to handle it, they can see me deal with it like that. I just, matter of fact, I just had another grandbaby, great grandbaby born, Kaylin. But you know, and so many people go through this. I talk to people all the time, especially in church. You hear when people say, "My daughter got killed, my son got killed." And nobody's prepared for that. And we all say the same thing when we get those calls. If it happened most times like this, like I had just talked to my daughter, I said, I just talked to her, you know, because you're trying to wrap your mind around it, because you just can't conceive of how could something like that could happen, especially when they weren't in a place where they was doing something wrong. They wasn't living that lifestyle. They was in their neighborhood, and somebody thought they had a gun and thought they had a right to test it out in the neighborhood. And it took her life. And I said, people need to learn how to deal with this pain, deal with this most, because that hurt and that suffering, man, it's the worst thing in the world. You just ain't ready for it. It'll just take your breath away.
Yeah, I can't imagine that, Akey. So just so sorry to, you know, that you had to go through that, and you know, parents' worst nightmare, absolutely worst, and nobody is prepared for it. I don't think you can. I mean, this may prepare you for it, but you know, and hearing your story is super, super powerful. But yeah, just an absolute nightmare. So sorry that you know that you lost your daughter, but congratulations on you know, the new grandbaby. That's amazing. So but Bree, I mean, I'm not a parent. I don't know, you know, what that feels like, but I'm sure, Bree, you can really empathize as a mom.
100%.
Right?
I worry constantly. Constantly. And, you know, I worry more as they're grown adults and they're out in the world and they're doing things, and hoping that they're making the right choices, but also hoping that they don't just, you know, something tragic doesn't happen. And I worry about that with, you know, now I've got older parents that are I'm also worried about, right? I'm worried for that phone call that could come in and that situation that could happen, and trying to be as prepared, because as we age, you know, it gets really scary. And so trying to be prepared for that. And I feel like this would probably help me as well. As we go through even the expected things that we don't want to happen, right?
Right.
The things that come along in our lives. So yeah, it's so important to have this and to share the lessons and the things that will help us. That takes such bravery and it's truly something that is needed. And so, Akey, I am blessed because I know you, and because that is something that you're putting out there to help others. It's just amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to say to Alex, another reason I made it too, like you said, Alex, I didn't experience that as you saying I didn't experience that, but you know somebody that did.
Yep.
This would be something a video if you see them going through a great time, because you don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You say, hey, listen, I got a friend of mine that went through that. He did a video about that. I know this is not the right time for it, but if I could send this to you when you felt able, it'll be there and you can look at it, and it would help them deal with it a lot better. And that's another reason I made this video too.
Yeah. I think it's fantastic. I mean, thank you for, it's a really hard thing to talk about. And you're providing this resource for people. So I just think that's great that you've done that, and you're sharing what you've learned from, something that's really tragic and difficult to deal with. So a lot of people can find value from that. That's amazing. Well, do you mind if we talk about your other course too that you have on the platform?
Of course not.
Let's talk about that one too, right?
Did I tell you I'm a preacher?
So we're going to go to the courses here. We're going to find his other course, because I know he's got another amazing course on here. So give us a little background on this course, Akey. It's called Learn How to Fly Like an Eagle.
Learn how to fly like an eagle. And one thing I like about the Great Discovery, it teaches us how to fly like an eagle, because a lot of us want to be eagles. A lot of us thought about being eagles. A lot of us look up and see the majesty of an eagle, but we don't know if we could get there or be there. Well, this video gives you the reasons you want to be there, other reasons to want to achieve that, and let you know that you can be an eagle, because and the Bible tells you that you'll bear you up on wings of eagles. There's a reason that's in the Bible. And so, and I give 7 different things that's great about an eagle that we need to emulate as human beings, like an eagle. Like one of the things, like we just talked about the storm that came in my life with my daughter being killed. With the storms that come into an eagle life, most people run from storms. Man, eagles get excited when a storm come in their lives, because now they can fly higher and further because of the storm. So if we learn how to take that storm and use it to make us better, to make us grow, to show us that we can go further and higher, then instead of us being fearful when the storm comes, we'll literally rejoice when the storm comes. Not at that moment, but we'll learn how to, okay, it's here. There's nothing I can do about it but go with it. Also, one of the main things, because of the things that's happening in the world today, with the divorce rate, even in the church as well as it is in the world, eagles mate for life. There's no divorce. So that's another thing we can gather from them. And one other thing I'm gonna say, their vision is so good. They could spot a fish in a lake or river 5 miles away. If we learn how to put our vision that far away into the future, and we can make sure that there's no distractions that keep us from where we want to go, then we would be successful in all that we do. But if we get distracted by every little thing, one of the examples I give in there is that for me, I'm not like that anymore, but I used to be a real sports fanatic where I would watch all the sports on TV, commercials and all. But I've learned as I've gotten older, my time is valuable. So I record everything so I can watch it without the commercials. So I could watch a 3-hour football game in 1 hour. I just gained back 2 hours. On Sunday, there's 3 football games. That's 9 hours. So I could do 9 hours in 3 hours. I just gained back 6 hours that I could do other things with besides sit and watch commercials. Because commercials to me is nothing but a distraction and to keep you from where you need to go. Matter of fact, most of this stuff on TV called entertainment is a distraction. Because the time we use on that, if we put that towards our business, towards our growth, towards our doing better in our lives, we'll be so further along than where we are now, but we allow those distractions to keep us from where we're going.
Wow. I love that the storms are an opportunity, right? Because they fly higher in the storm, and
Right.
right, and all the little creatures come out in the storm. There's opportunities that happen when things, become, I don't know, kind of stressful in life, or
Yeah.
they're kind of thrown off balance, or things are changing very rapidly. There's all those different opportunities, and if we have that eagle eye, we can spot the opportunities if we're focused and take advantage of it.
Amen.
So, great course. Yeah. Well, I just downloaded the courses. I don't know if people were watching while I was doing that, but it's so easy. Once you have your free account on the Great Discovery, you literally just go there, click enroll, find that course in your back office. Then you can just go there and click start, and you see he's got a really amazing video here that talks all about, being like an eagle, which is pretty cool. Bree, what are your thoughts on this course here?
I love anything with eagles. Yeah. First of all, I love
Sure.
when I see an eagle, I just know my day is going to be better to start with. But I think it's a world of possibility, and we have to be on the lookout at all times, right? Being open to possibility is what changes our lives and what moves us forward. As if it's our business, our personal life, whatever it is, keep your eye peeled and be ready and let them in for sure.
That's why we all in the Great Discovery, right?
Yeah,
we had the vision to see it.
Yeah. Well, Akey, give us a little future pacing here. What's to come from Akey? What should we keep an eye out for? What are different ways that you have these amazing free courses on the Great Discovery platform? What else do you do, and what do you have kind of upcoming and planned?
Well, I plan on doing a few more videos. Some of those will probably be paid. I've done some. One of the ones I did was the misinterpretation of scriptures that's going on in the church nowadays. People are using scriptures to fit their own benefit, for their own greed, for their own growth, and it's not for the gospel to get people saved. Well, I definitely want to put that out there. I want to just get the gospel out to the whole world. That's the main thing that caught me with this one. I seen how it could get promoted to the whole world, because I don't have a church. I mean, I belong to a church. I'm an associate minister there. I love where I am, but I also want to be out doing other things. And I found out through, like you guys, if I could do this through the Great Discovery, instead of me being the person trying to do it all, we could all do it together and all make money together. But not only that, the gospel will get out all over the place. Because one thing I noticed about the Great Discovery, there's a lot of Christians in here that's trying to do the same thing I'm doing. And I love that, because a lot of times you go places, you can't say certain things. You can say things about everything else, but if you mention Jesus Christ, you're in trouble. So, but here you could do that and not have any problems. And and again, I love the fact that I'm affiliated with Dr. Breakthrough, because I know his story. And Byron Golden, he got Byron Golden saved, so I know he's for real. It ain't so. And you and Bree, I've been around you guys enough to know that you're no joke, because of your commitment. And you guys are eagles, because I noticed that, because eagle don't change. They stay the same. They keep moving forward, and they consistent. And you guys are there every day doing the same thing and excited about it. And that's where I want to keep my excitement. My wife will tell you, I tell everybody, if it ain't fun, I ain't doing it.
Well, 100% is fun. I agree. I love what I'm doing with this. I love the ability, because it was always, the service I wanted to provide was to help people find their voice and get their message out. So I did that through podcasting. And so I wanted to help the everyday creator. And I didn't want cost to be a barrier. I wanted to help as many people as I could, and I can. And so having my podcasting course that's free on the Great Discovery, and then translating it into different languages, so many more people will be able to share their voice, their message, their passion, and we'll be able to make the world a little bit smaller. We'll be able to understand how people live and what people do in other parts of the world. And to me, that's just magical, because with understanding of other cultures, with understanding and grace and kindness, we make this all a better place, right? We make the world better. And so that's always been like, that's been my strongest thing that I've always wanted to do. And then when I found the Great Discovery, I saw that opportunity. I was like, this is the place to do it. Bar none, I have to be on this platform.
And I wanted to touch on a few things that Akey said there. You know, he has the mission. You find a lot of people are joining the Great Discovery. There's a huge monetary incentive, right? As far as selling courses and being an affiliate and, you know, all the amazing types of bonuses that you can get as an affiliate. But then there's also, you know, this desire to get your message out there. You know, people who are, you know, maybe the money's a great benefit, but their kind of main purpose is they have a message or a mission or, you know, the gospel to share. And so you find a lot of people on the platform sharing, you know, things that are very important to them. And the language translation, being able to translate your voice into over 100 different languages and offer it in 200 plus countries, is something that's like, wow, I got to do this, because I really want to get this message out there. And they're also benefiting monetarily too, which is another amazing part. And, you know, like Akey said, a lot of platforms, they limit what you say. The Great Discovery, they have a free speech policy. You can go on there and share what you want, as long as it's not, you know, illegal or X-rated. Hey, you can go and put it on the Great Discovery and share with people all over the world. So love that you're able to do that. And, you know, and everybody else too on the Great Discovery can come and really, if you have a message or a mission to get out there, this is such an amazing platform for it. So we're going to wrap up here in a couple of minutes. Akey, I do want to give you kind of the last word, and then we're going to talk about an intro call that we have tonight and a special promotion. But Akey, you know, wrap us up here. Any final things that maybe we didn't ask about or you wanted to touch on that we could highlight here in the podcast today?
Well, you have to understand something about me. I wasn't always a preacher. I wasn't always saved. I didn't always live on the right side of the law. I was one of those guys that came out of darkness into his marvelous light, because I did it all, you know, and I used to do juvenile justice ministry, and because of where I came from, I could affect them and tell them. And I was one of them guys. I wasn't telling them something I read out of a book. I know what it's like to be addicted. I cross addicted. I know what it's like to be running the streets all night long I know what it's like to rob and do different things. I know what it's like, and I know what it takes to overcome that. And I didn't, and God blessed me where I went to jail for little small stuff, but never really did no time. I got friends of mine who did large time, but God delivered them out of there too. So I know what it takes. I've done the adult prisons too. And I, you know, through it all, God blessed me to be able to come through it, get my license to be a licensed public justice, become a licensed minister, go into the prison system and let them know you might as well give your life to the Lord now, because God called me when I was younger, but I didn't want to go. That story is too long to tell on here right now. But I tell you what, the one great thing about it, I never had to go to a drug rehab. I never had to do none of that, because when I asked God to come in my life and change me, he took cigarette smoking from me. He took the alcohol, the drugs, all that. And I mean, and he just set me free. And he's been with me ever since. And he's allowed me to meet some great people in my life. Look at the two people here. I got Bree on one hand, I got Alex on the other hand, and I'm here with you. I wouldn't have been here a year ago, but this is all a part of God's design, a part of God's destiny for my life. So all I got to do is step out on faith and believe that what he has for me is for me, and can't nobody stop it, not even the devil in hell.
Wow. I didn't know that, Akey. That's powerful, man.
It really is.
Wait till you hear the whole story.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we'll have to have you back to hear the full story. So definitely come back here, Akey. Thank you so much for being on today. We want to wrap it up with a special promotion that's going on. Bree, I'll let you talk about that. But I want to talk about a special intro call. So Bree's going to tell you about a special promotion that is actually ending tonight. We do have a special intro call going over the Great Discovery. So if you want to learn more information, that call is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can go to my website, alexhit.com/team to find that event. And there's a special promo code going on. So Bree, do you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So if you are a course creator, if you have a message, something that you want to share, that you want to be out there, we specialize in course creators and we have a special bonus for you right now. So right now we're offering, it's unlimited courses, it's lifetime hosting for one price. One price, you get all of it. You get to be on the platform, put out as many courses as your heart desires. And not only do you get that for a special price right now, because it's not going to last forever, but ending today, you can save 25% off the cost of that package. So it is under $600 for the package. Normally it's almost $700. Right now I think it's around $550, something like that. And you never have to pay a fee again. That's the most amazing thing. So unlike all the other course hosting platforms where you pay a monthly fee to have your courses on there, you get all your courses unlimited and never pay another fee, one-time price. It is so amazing. The code that you want to use is graceful, all caps. We're going to put all of this information in the description below this video. Hey, and if you are seeing this after today and it's already expired, we still have great deals for you. We can still get you in at an amazing price. And not only do we help you get in at a great price, but we help you build your course. We help you upload it. We help you promote it. We'll have you on the podcast. We do everything that we can to support you in your business, to grow and expand, from not only from the Great Discovery, but everything that you're doing. We want to see you succeed. That's why we did this. That's why we do this podcast, because we want to support the people and on our team as much as we can and get their courses out there to help more people. So we'd love to see you join us on the Great Discovery. Links are all below. Alex, I'll throw it back to you. Thank you for letting me do that.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Just want to let everybody know about that special promotion. And yeah, if you're seeing this video afterwards and it does expire, don't worry. There's still some amazing deals. Just reach out to us and we can tell you the newest deal. And the goal is to help everybody fly like an eagle.
Amen.
Right? That's the goal here. So for the Eagles in this room, Akey, for Bree, thank you for being here today. Great podcast. Akey, we'll definitely have to have you back. Thanks so much for joining us. And for everybody else, hope to see you in the Great Discovery soon. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.